park right now, and this is a playground. You can see there are many kids, but not only kids, there are many parents watching over their kids as well, or I call parental supervision. But I see someone very familiar. Hey Destin, what are you up to?
The kids, they just caught my eye. Yeah.
What do you think about this playground?
You know, the playground, I like it. It's a little different from the West. You got some fake grass and the kids playing. I don't know what you would call this in English, but just the playground, the park. Yes. But it's cool. I like it. It's very interesting.
Upbeat environment, huh?
Very upbeat, absolutely.
And I feel like the parents are always careful with their kids, and like they're sharing their kids, huh?
Yeah, so sometimes as a foreigner, because I see things maybe from a different perspective, we would say maybe babying them. Do you know babying them?
Means sheltering?
Yeah, similar to sheltering, but to baby a child, as a foreigner, sometimes I see maybe a son or a daughter who can maybe feed themselves, but in Vietnam, maybe the mom or dad still feeds them. In Western culture, we don't baby children that much, but just sometimes maybe in Vietnam.
Do you want to see it closer?
Yeah, I do. Can you show me around a little bit?
Let's go.
Okay. So to baby someone. So babied someone, babying them, or they were babied. So if you're going to baby someone, that means to overly take care of them. You take care of them too much. So for example, maybe your son, they're big enough where they can eat their own food by themselves, but maybe a parent is babying them where they have to feed them for them, but it's not necessary.
Can you tell me more about the cultural differences in the West, like how the parents interact or protect or keep an eye on their kids?
Yeah, so to keep an eye means to watch. But yeah, absolutely. So one thing in the West, because the adults at the playground watching the kids and maybe helping each other. But in Western countries, especially in the United States, if you are a man, and like if there's, say, a little girl and you're like, oh, hi little girl, how are you? As a man, maybe you can have problems because people will see it as maybe a negative thing. So you have to be very cautious as a man because you don't want to have problems with some things like this.
Actually, that's not exactly the case, a very popular case in Vietnam. But if I were parents in the future and I see my daughter being touched by a man, I would be uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that being the case.
But anyway, the parents always try to give the best to their kids, right, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, because the parents always want the best for them.
I totally agree.
So they'll do anything for their children to make sure they have the best lives possible.
I totally agree.
All right, V.